Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about Stock Market Jackpot by a guy, called James, or at least that's the guy you see on the video right now. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say that I don't recommend this program at all. I also want to say that trading binary options is a real thing, but this is not what you want to go for, and I'm going to explain why in a second. But the first thing you need to know about this particular program is that it's not even giving you honesty on the first go. This guy you're watching right now, he's an actor. He goes by the name of Chuck. You can actually hire him on Fiverr.com. I want to show you something here. If you go to Fiverr.com, you can actually check out all of these actors. But here's Chuck. You can go watch his video, and he says, if you give me $5, he'll actually act for you and give you a fake testimonial. That's exactly what these guys do. So just from the get-go, you need to know this is not real. All right, these guys claim that you can make great amount of money with a piece of software that's going to trade binary options. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually explain how you would actually go about trading it. Then if this isn't for you, I'm going to give you some alternatives at the end. But first of all, you need to know that when you're trading any sort of commodity, it doesn't matter what it is, you need to have a mentor, which means you need to have somebody that's going to show you what to do. You need to have somebody that's going to train you. The second thing you need is you need to have a strategy, all right? Your mentor's got to work with you on a strategy that you would use. I know this because I used to be a trader myself, and that's very important. The third thing you need is an understanding of indicators. So if you don't know what candlesticks are, what stochastics are, Bollinger Bands, how the trend works with the market. If you don't know any of that, stay away from trading, all right? This isn't just something you can do without having experience. These guys claim that you can make, loads of money. And the truth is that it's incredibly risky. The CFTC have actually issued warnings against programs like this. You can go ahead and check it out. I've put a link in the description for you to see it. And that's the honest truth, all right? The fourth thing you need to know is an understanding of how the markets affect each other. So you'll need to know, for instance, how the US influences like Africa, for instance. Usually when they go up, Africa goes up and it follows a trend. That's just, an example, but you need to know how markets work together. And of course, the last thing you need to have an understanding of is how, the external stuff influences the markets, like hurricanes, tornadoes, big storms. Those things have an effect on the economy in a big way. And just so you can see, if you don't have an understanding of all those 5 things, especially the last one, no piece of software, no single piece of software is going to determine and going to be 100% accurate. Yes, it may win, it may give you a couple of wins every now and then, but nobody has ever gotten rich on this type of thing. The legit programs that do use trading bots work in conjunction with traders with experience, mentors that you would follow, and they advise you on which way to go. But you need to have indicators that line up to give you that end result. All right, so if you are hell-bent on getting into this type of industry, my advice to you is to go to a trading school, preferably offline like I did. Go to a trading school, go to a financial advisor, speak to somebody who can point you in the right direction. You don't want to find somebody online doing this type of stuff, all right? It's very important that you understand where they're coming from. You also need to make sure that the brokers they're using are regulated, because a lot of these guys use unregulated markets, which means if you put money into it, there's very little chance you're going to be getting it out. You're going to be getting it out. Usually there are conditions put on that, like you need to have so many trades before you can actually draw your money out. The other thing you need to know is that a lot of these programs are actually affiliate based, which means that if you put $250 into your brokerage account, that brokerage account is going to fund the affiliate, and they're going to be making $250. That's why they are just so money hungry, and they're not really interested in trading you. And you'll find that support is really hard to find on these types of programs. Right? I know this because I have plenty of friends that have had this type of experience who have actually lost money in this market. Now, I do teach people how to trade. Sorry, my mistake. I don't teach people how to trade. I used to do it. I don't anymore because of the stress levels involved. But I do teach people how to make a living from home. and I'm very successful at it. All right. I've actually left my full-time job, and I actually teach people how to go about doing that. You know, I am a mentor to a lot of people. I teach strategies, and I actually do have a plan that people can follow. Right. And if you would like to know more about that, what I want you to do is to go and click on the link below. It'll say takeopportunities.com. Make sure it says that. It's very important. And then go ahead and give it a try. We'll give you a trial run so you can see what it's about. And, you know, if you like it, you can carry on. If you don't like it, get out. But rather than spending $250 to $500 on trading, rather invest in your future and learn how to actually develop a business online. That's what I would advise you to do. I'm a very real person. If you are interested, you can get hold of me. I'll put my email in the description. You can send me a message, but I would highly encourage you to go and look at the system for yourself. You'll actually see what I'm talking about once you click on that link. I'll show you proof of the system working, and I'll also introduce you to a couple of people that I know that are extremely successful with this business, all right? And have actually mentored me, and I've mentored hundreds of people as well. So do yourself a favor, go and check out that link, and I'll see you at the top. So hopefully, you know, at the very least, please, I hope I've at least dissuaded you in getting away from the system. If you don't want to get involved with the system I'm using, that's fine. I just hope that I've given you enough warning just to stay away from this type of thing, because these programs literally come out a dime a dozen, and there are thousands of these programs that come out every single year. Right? I know this because I've been reviewing these for a long time, and I just want to help people make a decent living instead of being outdone by these con artists that give you actors instead of actually real people. Right? And hopefully you'll actually see, I mean, they're terrible actors. Some of them are pretty good. This guy that you're seeing right now, I've seen him a couple of times, and he appears just about on every other, you know, binary option program out there. So with that being said, you have a fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you on the inside. Cheers.